The government has collapsed. What is the point of pressuring Pakistan now to have some sort of inclusive government with the Taliban that is a puppet for Pakistan in the first place?
No, I think it starts with simply applying the same basic standards of international law and international behavior to this region that are applied elsewhere. When North Korea invaded South Korea in 1950, the United Nations authorized a military mission to go to war. As I say, when Putin invaded Ukraine, there were sanctions that stopped his invasion in its tracks. This interference, and most recently invasion, has been going on for decades without a response. We won't start to be able to talk about peace in Afghanistan, ending the nightmare Afghans have been facing, ending displacement of millions of people, until we say to Pakistan, you are out of line for backing the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, the Haqqani network. It's out there.
You want them to pay a penalty, even if it doesn't change anything on the ground in Afghanistan?
Well, I think over time it will start to change things on the ground, because look at how Pakistan is run. There are many people in Pakistan, including elected members of parliament, who agree strongly with what I've been saying and are much more courageous because they're saying it in Pakistan, where their own lives can be in danger. But they have no power over this policy. And the big parties, the PPP, the PML, have no power over this policy because it's monopolized by the military, because the military has this impunity, because they claim that the US is their ally and tacit supporter. And we know, you and I, that this is not the case. But until the US, the UN, other democracies act to call out Pakistan, to say you are a state sponsor of terror, they're just gonna march merrily onwards and brazen out any criticism that they get. There have to be consequences, political consequences, the same that any country would face if they invaded a neighbor.